Yo, what's good, bruh?
It's my dream.
It's a dream?
Yeah. My boy.
I love you, man.
Kai. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Brose here, and I'm back with a new video. Today on the Brose Breakdown, we're talking about how to make friends, but Gen Z edition. But if you're not Gen Z, millennial, younger, older, you know, this could apply to you too. Yeah, we always hear about why they don't have friends, but where are the how-to? So I want to talk to you guys about how can you take steps to starting to make friends. Now, a lot of times you might think, oh, this is easy, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes you need to hear that reassuring voice, and that's why I'm here. So I would say making friends as a Gen Z can feel like a unique challenge, especially with the complexities of life that we're living in now. You know, with the president, the isolation, going through COVID-19, and different entities of that, there has been a lot of challenges that we have faced. America is really gearing and building this society to be very individualistic and not really community based. So I want to talk about some strategies. Now let's talk about one strategy that we all know and we all love: social media. Now, again, we all use social media to express our opinions, talk about different things, what we're going through, blah, blah, blah. But also need to take time how to use social media as an important part to making friends. Now, this is kind of like one of the main ways people make friends nowadays, or at least try to. But it also kind of isolates us in a way too. I would definitely say don't follow people that you're attracted to. Follow people that you have similar interests with. I think a lot of times, you know, there's this whole thing of thirst following or following influencers or brands and stuff like that. But it's also good to follow people that you share interests with, so y'all can discuss certain things, like those topics, like those people that y'all like the hobbies that you have, whether it's gaming, activism, really funny memes. You're able to have that connection and able to have conversation that is of substance. A lot of times when y'all do have these conversations with people that y'all like or with influencers, it's usually you complimenting them and them choosing to not ignore you, or that's not trying to be shady, or you're just commenting on a topic that you really don't care about, but you just want to, you know, talk about. But when you're engaging in conversation that you have interest in, you're able to have a really good conversation that has substance, that able to build upon and have that friendship. So I think that's a really great thing. People use the basic social medias like Instagram, TikTok, and things like that, but also use other things where you can have niches like, you know, find Discord links that you can go in. Those are like group things where you can meet people and talk. I will say Reddit is a little bit problematic for things they choose, but they do have groups in there where you can find interest in. And also Twitter does have /X does have community, so you can really find really good groups of people in there. And then TikTok, you know, they have that little search engine where you can just type in what you think and you find like a kind of like a whole page of stuff that you can interact with people in. And of course, you know, YouTube, like myself, commenting here and finding out, you know, replying to different comments and see if you could just gain that trust and that interest in with people. So that's a big way to leverage those tools. Although we have social media, it's also good to leverage those human interactions, such as being yourself authentically. A lot of the time we say we value it, but we really don't. A lot of times we say we're being ourselves, but sometimes we're not. We're kind of being a version of ourselves, and we compress that other side. As long as you're not like really hurting nobody, I think being authentic is good. Now, if that's a part of yourself, you really need to learn and unpack that. But I would definitely say people can feel who you are and what's like going on up in there. Some people can read through that. And if you're acting like something that you're not, entering a friendship, it's not going to last that long. So it's important to be yourself, be your authentic self in a positive way. And showing your quirks and not be afraid to show those like little weird characteristics, because most times other people have those little things as well. You know, people are weird. Don't get me wrong. Everybody has a weird thing that they do. Don't really be afraid to hide that, or feel like, you know, you can't share that, because everybody has that in a certain way. They just hide it. So if they see you doing it, they might be like, you know what, I can be myself too. So you can start a trend in your circle by doing that, by being yourself. 3, I would say take initiative. I think we got really comfortable not taking initiative. I would say take initiative in a way that, you know, if you see somebody out, you'll have a great conversation, say, hey, let me get you on Instagram, maybe we could connect more, you know, instead of just letting it be like that. Now, if if that vibe is giving that, then you know that vibe. Sometimes that vibe is giving that, like, you know, this is a great conversation, we don't need to prolong it. But if you feel the need that you feel like this could be a really good friendship, take initiative, like invite people out to hang out, invite people out to do things, like spark up conversation where you feel as though this could be something that is good. Invest into a friendship like you're investing into a relationship. You know, a lot of relationships come and go, but friendships can remain for a long time. So I think inviting people out, suggesting something to do, having that substance conversation, and then really investing in it, you're able to reap the fruits of your labor. Again, start a conversation and start, you know, give out compliments, because it never hurts to give a compliment. It doesn't take away from you and who you are. You know, I love complimenting women. That's how I kind of give my friendships, or, you know, we just vibe off of that. So I just get my friendships doing that. So I would say, if you feel something, do it and trust it. Trust that instinct and trust you taking initiative, because it most likely will work in the long run, and it might not, and that's okay. But it shouldn't stray you away from your goal. And if your goal is to make friends, you're going to meet that goal no matter what. 4, I would definitely say take part in doing your hobbies. Kind of like how I said online, but doing that in person. We kind of got away from in person due to COVID, due to those things. But I think getting out there and taking part of your hobbies, you will definitely meet some really good people that you're interested in, or just people that you could do certain things with. You know, we all need friends for different things. Like, you need your friends to go out, that you go out with. You need your friends to talk shit with. You need your friends to smoke, do, you know, different things with. So you have friends for different things, and if you have that one special friend that you can do everything with, that's amazing. But when you take, you know, action in your, you know, local hobbies, like, you know, again, like going to the gym, meeting people that likes the gym, going to, you know, your favorite tennis club, going to your, you know, going to painting classes, whatever hobby you want to get into, whether you're good at it or not, I would say go for it. And that's how you can start making friends. Like, one of the people I'm cool with, he moved from Maryland to LA, and now he has a whole big friend group where he does a running club, and he runs with them, and he made friends from doing that, and now he has, you know, a whole friend group that he chills with, and he has a life there. So it's possible when you put yourself out there in a way, and you just manifest that, and you actively work towards that, because it will come to you. But you have to do the work, and you have to do the steps. So just going to those things, like going out, you know, even doing workshops or doing conferences or volunteer work, you will meet some interesting people. All people out here are not bad. You will meet some great people that you could connect with. Then I would say maybe reconnect with old friends. And when I say that, the old friends that you really you haven't fallen out with, friends that you just kind of lost touch with, that you probably went to high school with, that you probably went to middle school with, or you went to, you know, y'all work together, like reconnecting with them. You don't always have to meet entirely new friends. So when time goes by, people change, so certain people may be different, and especially if you haven't fallen out with them and nothing has seriously happened, reaching out to old friends is not a bad thing.
Please wait with Sneeko.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. They're with you? Yes. Have fun, guys. Okay.
I don't know if you heard that. It was kind of dark, but the whole Kai thing was a misunderstanding, and I respect him for saying that. I like seeing Kai succeed.
You know, you got drifted apart, but having those memories can really bring you back stronger, and it can help you create new ones and recreate different things. It's important to have that sense of nostalgia a little bit. I mean, for me, I think, because, you know, you get to go back and relive that old person who you are, whether good or bad, and it helps you with the person you are now and in the future. And then at last, I would definitely say embrace your vulnerability when it comes to these things in its entirety. Like, it's okay to put yourself out there and not get what you want back right away, because you might be faced with bad things and you're like, dang, I knew I shouldn't have did it. But no, you should have did it, because it's okay to hurt, because hurt helps you grow. In a sense, it does help you grow and heal. You know, you don't want to hurt. Now, if you're hurting all the time, okay, we won't have to watch that. But if you're not hurting and it's a few here and there, you know, then it's okay, and it's just growing pains, and it's changes that you just have to go through, and you have to like maneuver with, and it's okay, because one day you're going to look at this and be like, thank God. So just embrace that vulnerability and be open to your needs and vocalize your needs too, and I'm sure it will happen. And then last, I would say, is focus on quality and not quantity. A lot of the times we think we need a bunch of friends to create these big, you know, group pictures that we see online and see on Instagram, or if you have a lot of online friends, you want to have that in real life. But it's okay. Having a good 3 to 4 is will set you straight. I'm telling you, you don't need 10 to 20. Having a good 3 or 4 that you could just go here, go there with, and then come together, have a small dinner. It's less expensive. If you're going out, you want to have a a big dinner, and you really get to know them for who they are and really know the person.
As we learn people, I find we learn what they can and cannot do. We learn who they are or are not, and it's always situational for me. That's when I'll call you like a friend, is that I know how you are in most situations.
Yeah, it's a good definition.
That for me is the definition of a friend. So, I can be, we use it loosely, obviously, but, I can be friends with you and we always meet for lunch and always meet but then I only know you in one way. My friends, I start to be able to, I almost store in a vault in my mind. I can say for a fact, if we're friends, if Jay was here, this would bother him. He would like that. He would probably say this, and that's why he would act this way.
Yeah.
And that's
having a bunch of friends, because sometimes you get confused, get mixed up dates. It can be a lot to handle, reaching out. You have to reach out to everybody. You have to send 20 different messages, 20 different Happy New Year's, this and that. So it's better to just really focus on creating deep and meaningful connections with these people, and then taking the time to figure out who they are and the quality of type of person they are, because sometimes when you have a lot of friends, you can't really figure out who they are, or they're still showing you what they want to see. But with your friends that you see a lot, you get to see who they are deep inside, what they think, what's going on within them, and really zone in on that. So overall, the overarching thing I want to say is be patient with yourself when making friends, because it can be a stressful and slow process. But as long as you're manifesting it, as long as you're actively going towards it, as long as you're being open towards it, you're trying to leave that old baggage behind. Maybe you have had weird friends in the past, leaving that behind, but also noticing those red flags too. Okay, so it's about leaving that in the past, but noticing red flags too. So having that balance and being highly connected with these people, because this is such a world, can be isolating. So you want to live life with having meaningful connections or leaving an impact on people. You see a lot of these celebrities, and they don't have friends, and they're really isolated and they're miserable. So although you probably want to aspire to that life, you don't want to be miserable. A lot of them can't trust people, and we're not in those positions. So being that you're not in that position and you probably can trust people, try and at least use that opportunity for the best. So yeah. The key is to be patient, be authentic, and be proactive. Those are the 3 things I would say to take away from this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let me know how's it making friends, or what else could you offer to people that want to make friends, or even want to talk more about making friends. Alright, y'all. I'll see you on my next one.
Kanye is one of the only few people in this industry that I consider a friend. I probably talk to him once a week, and we both have a love for art, and we hate a lot of the same stuff.